Columbia City Schools. We're here with ACG News, and today we're going to be talking about political events going on in the world.
Two of our topics today will be gun violence in underprivileged areas and also in schools.
Another topic will be AI issues, AI and national security, and TikTok ban.
And the last two will be about the Arizona abortion ban and the protests going on at multiple college campuses talking about the Israel-Hamas war.
Today I'm here with,
Baba Warren, principal for the middle school at CAEC.
and I want to know your opinion on gun violence in underprivileged areas, like black areas.
Sure. And so I feel that gun violence is getting out of control. I feel that it's deeper than just the gun violence and people having access to guns. There's more social and emotional issues that are underlying factors. A lot of kids are angry and deep issues and are using guns to kind of settle their differences as opposed to talking to someone. So I think mental health plays a big role in that. Something needs to be done with the distribution of guns, but also to help the social and emotional problem that's plaguing our community.
Today I'm here with,
Baba B. Miller.
and today I want to ask you, what's your opinion on gun violence in schools?
I think gun violence in schools is extremely bad, obviously. I think it's a problem that is across the country, and stricter gun laws are needed to stop those problems.
Today I'm here with Bobby Ryder, and I want you to state your opinion on gun violence in schools.
I think gun violence in schools is unacceptable. I think we should have armed security, police officers in every building to protect our children, our staff, and all of our teachers, because students should not be fearful of getting hurt or losing their lives when they're trying to get their education. That is my thoughts. Thank you.
Who do we have today, Whitney?
Coach Aaron.
Coach Ann. How do you feel about the drug use within the youth?
I think it's bad. It's like real bad. Like it's being passed around the youth in these neighborhoods and these starting from young. Like it's becoming real bad and it's not being a good look.
Yes, sir. And also, how do you feel we can stop it? Just one reason, one way.
I mean, it starts with y'all. I mean, you speaking about it, how bad it is to the other people, I guarantee. I mean, you find some leaders, I guarantee they'll stop doing it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And also, I want to ask you about drug use in the youth.
Drug use, that is kind of a important topic for me. I think that the legalization of marijuana is the doom of our African American society. I think marijuana in particular is a gateway drug. With anything, the body is an amazing specimen in that it gets used to whatever you give to it. So with that being said, at a certain point, the high that you're getting from marijuana is not enough. And so that results in kids, youth, as well as adults going to stronger drugs, as well as you don't know what's being put in the drug with fentanyl, and it's really plaguing our community and is quite dangerous, in my opinion.
Okay. Today, who are we here with?
Mama Hobson.
How do you feel about drug use within the youth?
Well, one, I don't think anybody should be using drugs, and whenever I do not attend our sports events because we usually have adults who now have the opportunity to use drugs for medical reasons, but the smell of the weed gives me an instant headache. So for me, if it's getting me a headache as an adult, imagine the little small kids that are there that don't know what that is, that's at the games to see their older siblings play basketball, football, whatever it is. How that's affecting them. So we don't usually have that problem in our building during school time. At least I haven't seen it in the bathroom, but I have not seen it here. So as far as I'm concerned, I think that students should not have access to drugs.
Hey Johnson, who are you here with?
We're here with Dejounte Jordan, aka Coach 2-3.
All right, and today we'll be talking about TikTok ban. What do you think about the possible nationwide ban?
I think it's great. great reason to ban TikTok because there's no age limit. And I got kids of my own, and there's no filters on TikTok.
Okay.
So when you get on TikTok, you're going to see rump shaking, drugs being used, profanity, and a lot of sexual content that is not good for young individuals.
Okay. And do you think there should be any like further going on? Like there was a use of there's being government spies, Chinese spies. Do you think they should take accountability for that too?
Chinese spies on what? You got to elaborate on that a little bit.
They think they're Chinese spies on TikTok. Do you think they should take accountability and
probably so? Because technology these days is like outrageous. It's all type of stuff you can hack into these days. So I definitely do think they need to take control, get a hold of TikTok like they did Facebook. You can't be on Facebook with no street names, nothing but your government name. And I think they should.
Okay, do you think we should buy it?
Who is we? Should buy what?
The U.S. government should buy TikTok.
The U.S. government, yes, because people probably selling drugs or doing a whole lot of stuff to TikTok. We just don't know about it.
All right, thank you. Today I'm here with
Dr. Jordan, Mama Jordan, Mama Toure.
and we'll be talking about the worldwide TikTok ban. How do you guys feel about the ban?
I mean, how do we feel about it? I mean, as it relates to banning them, I feel that there's some merit on both sides if they're concerned about security because it is a tool of Chinese government. They can control if they're gathering information because you can be assured that they are. But nevertheless, I do believe also in freedom of expression. TikTok has some very good benefits for businesses and for education and communication. I think we are distracted by it because of all the other ills associated with technology and some of the stuff that people deem inappropriate rather. You see what I'm saying? Well, I think that what we need to do is have more digital literacy. If you all know what that means equipping our students to be able to navigate the internet, social media, effectively and ethically. So I don't think shutting it down all the way is the key, the solution, but we need to really equip our students with digital literacy tools so that when they are using all of these platforms, they'll know how to navigate themselves effectively. We can use it as a tool for education, even for entertainment, edutainment, so to speak. But what happens with our students when they're ignorant about how to effectively use it, it gets out of sorts and then we have confusion and chaos. And I also agree with Dr. Jordan that it is a tool of the Chinese government. So you can best believe that there's some information that's seeping through that we don't necessarily need others to have access to. So
even something as simple as facial recognition.
Yeah.
Because they do that in China, and so what they're doing is they're grabbing your images out and using that to fulfill their database to screen you, me, and everyone else. So if they're going to do that, you should benefit from it. And then I think the other thing is that for us as Americans, instead of squandering and pushing down on projects, we have intelligent people in technology. Come up with your own.
Yeah, we can get in front of it.
Get in front of it.
Yeah.
You stop prohibiting everything simply because you don't like it. That's control. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. I'm Chase Johnson. Who am I here with today?
Mama Stove.
And today we'll be talking about AI national security. How do you feel about AI?
I think AI is a blessing and a curse. I think AI is good when it comes to creating art and things like that, but it also could be used for detrimental things as far as taking someone's identity. But the way I use it, because I use it for art and creating coloring pages for the kids and things like that. So I think it could be a good thing, but I think in the wrong hands, it definitely could be used against us.
Do you think it could be a national security risk at all?
Coming down the line, I think if someone's smart enough, they could probably use it for, starting a war or starting conflict between countries. So, because you can do that deep fake video, so yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Today we're here with
Brittany.
in Arizona. They're basically trying to make a total ban, so like ban abortion completely, even like for situations consisting like rape, incest, and they're just saying like no, unless your mother's life is in like danger. How do you feel about that?
I think that puts women in a really dangerous position because I think whether it's banned or not, women are still going to do things, and I think that there are a lot of extenuating circumstances that really depend on what the person needs in that moment. I don't think that it's like so black and white thinking.
All right, who are you with?
Ashley Carter.
How do you feel about them trying to ban abortion?
My body, my choice. Don't do it. Women should be able to make own decisions about their bodies.
All right, who are we here with today?
Ashley Carter.
Okay, how do you feel about the protests on campus about the Israel-Hamas war and how the police are basically forcing them off of the campus and taking away their rights to speak freely on situations they don't agree with?
I feel as though this is a hot topic right now, but since I went to Kent State and I come from a spirit of protest or being able to speak your mind freely on college campuses, I respect students who are able to do that. I don't feel like they shouldn't be able to have their protests or encampments because I don't really see that it's not, I don't feel like it's impeding the traffic of college campuses or impeding the education. I feel like it's bringing more of an awareness to the problem that's going on between Palestine and Israel and necessitates a ceasefire. And it also opens up so many people's eyes that how college campuses are contributing to this war and to the genocide of the Palestinian people.
All right, who are we here with today?
My name is Baba Byram.
All right, how do you feel about the protests on campus about the Israel-Hamas war?
I think that the students on the campuses that are protesting are being racist in their judgment of the nation of Israel and of Israeli students, Jewish students, who attend those universities.
Honesty.
How do you feel about the drug use within the youth?
If overconsumed, it can decrease energy levels, but that's my own take on it.
What's your name today?
How do you feel about them trying to ban abortion?
I don't think it's right. I don't think they need to do it. I feel like we need to get more kids out here, get them in the ecosystem, get them right.
Gun violence, one of U.S.
I feel like it's me personally, I think that is bad because the big white men, they taking the girls' rights, so they have the babies that they don't want, and the girls are getting raped, and that's bad. And they have to keep the baby from their rapists. They can be like 12, 13, and they be dying when they gotta push the baby out. Okay. So I think personally, we need to make the abortion laws for everybody. Everybody needs to get an abortion if they want one. I think the same way. I think that people should have the right to an abortion. Like same thing. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chase Johnson. I'll be talking about AI national security.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.